Good afternoon, everyone. So, this is Extreme Scientifics. You know? It's a science platform where we study a lot of things about the sciences. So, we are going to study, we have a long journey to go. We are going to study about the uses of English language. We study physics, we study chemistry, we study biology, and we will have a lot of work to do in the maths. We also do a lot of work in the further mathematics and a lot of other science related subjects like the computer, target technologies like computers, and we also study about different subjects. And finally, but not the least, we also study about possible artificial intelligence. So you are welcome. So today is the first of its time, you know, which I will introduce each subject that we are going to cover. So first thing first, uh, we look at the use of English. What did I call it? The use of English. And in this subject, we are also going to deal with past question and also practical. What do I call it? Past question and also practical. And most of our work will be a kind of industrial work in the sense that when we are dealing with the theory aspects, we also deal with the practical aspects of what we are learning. So there's a lot of books in this place that we are going to look and study. There's this book. It's called Fundamental Formula of the English Language. And by God's grace, if it's still in the market, I would like you to go and get it. And it talks about a lot of things in English language to know English language. So these subjects we are going to treat here are number one, English, as I said, English. Number two, we have mathematics. Sorry, where's the? It's called the use of English. The uses of English. Then number two, we have mathematics. Then number three, we have physics. And then number four, we have chemistry. And number five, we have biology. And number six, computer science. So for this, then number seven, we have what is called artificial intelligence. So there are still a lot of it, but major, these are the major things we are going to study about. So starting from physics, chemistry to artificial intelligence, we have the theory aspects, and we have the what? Practical. Then we do what is called study of how to answer questions. How to answer questions. So I believe your books should be so that you can, you know, you can write. So, but let me first explain all these things to you, one after the other, before you start jotting them down or writing them down. You know, anybody that want to prepare for any form of examination, be it internal or external or advanced, there's something you need to understand. Everything is not about you just cramming books. No, it's you knowing it, especially you comprehend the theory, you practice it, the practical. Then the next thing, you now know how to answer questions. A lot of people failed JAMB, WAEC, NECO, GCE, not because they are brilliant. A lot of people are very brilliant, but many people failed because they didn't know how to answer questions. This particular one. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know how to answer questions, and they will give you limited time. They will give you limited time. Out of the time they will give you, at least for theory and the practical, they will give you at least, let's say, 3 hours. You understand? 3 hours. So there are some times that it will involve you kind of knowing how those questions are being set or how they are being manipulated. As I'm talking to you, be it WAEC, NECO, or GCE, whatever, even after, they didn't have new questions that they are kind of bringing out anymore. They are doing what is called revising questions. They revise those questions. What they do now is that the question of 1998, they will bring it year 2003. I understand what I'm saying. Question of year 2003, they will bring it in year 2007. I understand what I'm saying. So, which means that they are predictable. They are predictable. You can predict it. Yeah. So they can mix those questions together. Yeah. Now, what makes it to be more serious in this our time is because of the use of what? Computer. What did I say? The use of what? Computer. So this time around, most of the work you'll be doing, it will not be on paper any longer. So it's mostly on computer. So that is why you need to understand how the trend goes in academia. So, and in this subject, you are at least expected to know or to do nice subjects very well. When you put CV, it depends on what you choose, CRS and all this stuff. But as a science student, which is what we are going to focus on, as a what? Science student. You know, science students, our own work is so deep and so serious. I didn't say other departments do not have this, but as a science student, our own work will take much extra time. You know what I'm saying? I will not lie to you, it is difficult. If you don't know it, you don't know it. And if you miss a step, it might affect other steps. So that is why, as a science student, you need to be very serious. You understand what I'm saying? And you need to know the strategy to be able to solve different problems. Be it any field, either in physics, in chemistry, in biology, in computer science, in artificial intelligence. So all different subjects that are this. So you need to understand how it goes. And also, most of all these subjects are interwoven. What did I say? Interwoven. What did I say? Interwoven. Look at it very well. Interwoven. What does it mean that something is interwoven? Not today. I'm introducing these subjects to you. When I say something is interwoven, it means that there are some elements of mathematics we are going to see in physics. There's also a subject I've not put there, that's further mathematics. You need it. Further mathematics. Which we call further maths. So there's elements of mathematics and further mathematics which you will see in physics. Are you understand what I'm saying? Which you will see in chemistry, in some calculation. When you are dealing with mole concepts, you understand what I'm saying? So there's elements of all this calculation that you are going to see in most of these subjects, even in biology. I understand what I'm saying. Now, in chemistry, there is a lot of elements of biology you see in chemistry, and a lot of elements in chemistry you see in biology. You understand what I'm saying? So, they are interwoven. Mostly biology and chemistry. There's no way you do biology that will not study about chemistry. And you don't need a lot of explanation, elements of chemistry in biology. So that is why it's called interwoven. Now, when you look at computer science and artificial intelligence, there's a lot of elements of mathematics and further mathematics we are going to see artificial intelligence in computer science. You understand what I'm saying? So, and don't mind you when they say computer science, that means you'll be seeing a lot of work that has to do with coding. That is data science. What do I call it? Data science. Data science. You understand what I'm saying? Different kind of operating system. What is it? Operating system. And we also discuss about study about software. What is it? Software, different kind of software. So they are under computer science. So you see most of elements of mathematics and further mathematics anyway, one way or the other, when you are dealing with these subjects. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because there's a particular thing it's called this subject. You see different subjects. There's this particular in this computer science, there's this particular about binary system. What do I call it? Binary system. What do I call it?
Binary system.
Binary system. There's another system also called octadecimal system. What do I call it?
Octadecimal system.
Octadecimal system. And there's another one called hexadecimal system. What do I call it?
Hexadecimal system.
So computer cannot do without all these stuffs. And there's also something called Boolean algebra and operand. What do I call it?
Boolean algebra and operand.
An operand. That is the truth or false statement. So they are under this computer science and also artificial intelligence. Are you understand what I'm saying? So this thing that will teach you one after the other. And prepare your mind. We are not just going to bombard you with theory in extreme science books. No. You are going to do raw practical. What do I call it?
Raw practical.
What do I call it?
Raw practical.
Raw practical. We are going to be very, very raw. You understand? Not the way they teach in schools. We will be very, very raw with you. You know, the school system is trying their best, but there are something that, you know, a lot of our students and time factor. But yeah, we will teach you about it. If there's anything that they omitted in the school, which they expect you to go and do research by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? The school system will expect you to go and do what? Research by yourself. So I just basically we are going to deal with that in extreme settings. To explain everything to you to the extreme. to do product factorial strip, you'll be able to do it this thing. So all these things they are inside computer science and all the other sciences. And today, before we leave this place, I would like to write issues of this thing. For example, the use of English. I'll write every different subjects under that the use of English. Sorry, different topics under that use of English. So get your book, write something down before I write this one and start writing those topics. So the one that we are going to cover. You understand? So I will give you just let's say 5 minutes. Go and get your books. Yeah, and your pen.